Welcome back to another Overwatch Coach VOD review. So today we're going to try to do something a little differently. And what I mean by that is our VOD submission for this video is more along the lines of asking what went wrong in this game, as opposed to more of a what am I doing right, wrong, that sort of a thing. And it was a DPS player that submitted the VOD review. So what we're going to do is it's a 24-minute VOD. So it's kind of lengthy. So we're going to watch it, but we're going to kind of skip around and just try to analyze Team 1 versus Team 2 and just kind of, see how that goes. Maybe kind of take it more in the approach of a team coaching aspect rather than a personal coaching aspect. So I'll probably bounce around a bit on everybody on Team 1 in terms of point of view on what they're doing. We're going to start with the person that submitted the VOD review, which is this guy, Cablard. But we'll probably not be holding his point of view throughout the entirety of the game. We'll bounce it around a bit and just kind of talk about what everybody's doing as a whole and kind of go from there. So yeah, this will be something different. So we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go the greatest, that's why, because we're doing this on the fly and we're just gonna try it and experiment and see what happens. So with that said, let's dig into the intro and we'll go from there with it. So replay code. So I think we were far better than they were. What did we do wrong? What did we do wrong in the second attack? That was superior and we couldn't do anything to stop them. I don't think it's needed. If someone has extra time, could you please check out how did we screw this up? Should have been an easy win in my opinion. Thanks in advance. Let me know what you think. Okay, so yeah, all right. So we're playing defense here. Okay, number one, don't like the diva pick. That would be number one thing that's wrong. I would suggest in place of the diva, I would say Sigma, Orisa, Ramatra. Those would be the three tanks I would be looking for to open on defense of this map. Not saying you can't make other tanks work, but those would be the three I would like to see. The other thing that I'm not really feeling with this team comp is the Moira. I would like to see Kiriko here, or Ana. One of those two. And I don't see a very obvious Mercy pocket DPS. So if we're talking in the Mercy standpoint, it kind of goes back to this suggestion of the Kiriko Ana. Otherwise, because we're talking to the Torb player here, because there's a Mercy, it might be more beneficial to be playing a character that benefits being Mercy pocketed a little bit more. So like Soldier, Ashe, Sojourn, Widow, Hanzo, Pharah, Echo, those kind of characters. But yeah, that's kind of just what I'm seeing in terms of a team comp. But let's start watching here and let's see what we get.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Wipe them out. Maximum power.
Oops. So your positioning at the get-go leaves you open to being sniped, but lucky for you, they're not running any snipers. In fact, their DPS comp is highly questionable here. Where is your turret? Oh, there it is. Is that even shooting at anything? Oh, it is shooting. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see D.Va as a weak link in the get-go here. Not that they're necessarily playing D.Va incorrectly. It's just you'd be getting more value on another hero. Yeah, so the Mercy's doing a good job pocketing the Bastion when he's in turret form. That's good. It's a correct thing to do, especially given the team comp. Your Moira's off on her own flanking. This is not good. But she at least had her teleporter to escape out of it. But if we see the Moira doing a lot of that, that's going to be alarming. Yeah, so bouncing those orbs, not really needed. Because that kind of just sent it off into the air by doing it that way. Terrible D.Va bomb. Moira's picking a fight with an ulting Moira and then didn't have an escape route. So the Moira, we've already seen this Moira feed multiple times just in a very short span of viewing them. So I'm guessing Mustafa here is going to be a bit of an issue. In terms of you, you're 20 HP. And you're not getting shot at? There is a Mega right there. Go get it. Like, you had ample time to go get it. I don't know why you don't. And then you just die. So that's not good. This is a good example of why I don't like Mercies with D.Va. The Mercy wants to pocket the Bastion, and it's the right move to do, but the D.Va needs heals, and you want to keep your tank up, but the D.Va's got so much healing that needs to be done that Mercy's not the advantageous healer to be doing it. Unfortunately, your Moira is off feeding and getting herself killed, so now the Mercy can't do what she needs to do. So your support lineup is a bit of a mess with the tank comp that you're running. This is another terrible D.Va bomb. D.Va bombs need to be shot up in the air so that they're a little on the unpredictable side for where they're going to land. This D.Va just presses the button and just hopes something is nearby that will die to it. So again, health pack. There's a health pack right in that room. Go get it. You're low. You're basically half here. You're just standing, waiting to be shot. And now you're going somewhere you can't get out of, so... So, one thing you could do, given this circumstance here, you can go around here. Grab health pack. Come around here. Set up turret, and now all of a sudden you're flanking from behind. That's what you should be doing, unless you're expecting your team to push in, and then you reconvene with them that way. But at the moment, you're in a rough spot here. So getting to that health pack should be pretty easy. Nobody seems to care that you're down there, even though they know you're down there. Maybe you're gonna... No, you're not gonna do it.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
So for some reason now the Diva is trying to basically 1v5 the whole team. They killed Bastion, but, you know, they died. And enemy team's got spawn advantage right now. Why is the Mercy ulting? I don't know what rank this game is, but I have to think it's silver or lower. Just based off of what I'm seeing here. I mean, that Mercy ult, if I really gotta explain that, you know, they're alone, they pulled out a pistol and started shooting. That's a wasted ultimate. If she could get back to where you guys were, or if she just died and respawned to regroup with you guys, and then started ulting as there's a team fight going on, that's where you would want to use a Mercy ult, but... I don't hate that ultimate that you did. You gotta pick on the Lucio, so that's good.
Maximum power. You're all set up.
This Moira is frontlining again. This Moira needs to heal. The Bastion desperately needs heals. You're at half health. This Moira is just not doing anything. Okay, they finally heal. They go overboard on it. Then they waste their orb by throwing a healing orb that they're basically borderlining on frontlining at. And then they throws it into the enemy team. Like, that healing orb did next to nothing.
That's much better. A taste of poison.
Then they throw a damage orb at a turret. The orbs do not affect the turrets whatsoever. Not the most efficient use of their healing. Needs to go back to healing here. So they shoot it right down at the ground, and then it just instantly goes up, and not a lot of value comes from that orb. Needs to be healing. Moira is not healing anybody here. Okay.
The enemy has placed a turret here. Eyes open now.
Shoddy workmanship.
I'm Dinah Zyka, boosting your damage.
60 seconds remaining.
Need some assistance?
That should be resable. Yep, good, good. You'd like to have seen your tank cover the Mercy there on that res.
Heightening your capabilities.
30 seconds.
An incredible show of power.
Not sure why the Mercy didn't try to contest that at all, but in a situation like this, you'd like to see the whole team dying on cart. Because, I mean, at a point like that, that's all you can do.
Enemy turret's not gonna bother us anymore.
So again, running the Diva is... Okay, so we got the Ana for the Diva, so now the Mercy could go to the Soldier or the Bastion is what I'd like to be seeing here. However, for some reason the Mercy's pocketing the Diva. Yeah, diving a Kiriko in a situation like that doesn't do a lot, it just forces her to move. I mean, you know, you need her to move fine, but...
Initiating defense matrix. Enemy turret destroyed.
Yeah, they're not closing the distance enough to make Diva valuable here. They need to get way closer. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Problem is Diva doesn't really do a lot to Rhine. There we go. Okay, good pick on the Zen. Okay, good. That's how you can make Diva work.
Enemy turret's not gonna bother us anymore.
Don't fret. I see you.
Yes.
Oof. So, yeah, that positioning, not the greatest. I'd like to see them back here. And then when the Ashe starts shooting, you can hide, poke out, you know. Make yourself more difficult to hit than just standing right out in the open. So your Ana was the Moira last round, so I guess I can kind of see that, you know, from how they played Moira.
Tactical visor activated.
Onwards to victory.
Ooh.
Justice.
Good Diva Bomb. Mercy kind of bailed herself out with the pistol there for a kind of not great ultimate, but they made it work with the pistol, so no big deal.
Correct.
Good choice.
Damage intensified. Enemy turret destroyed.
Arena. Nano boost administered.
Heal the Ana, heal the Ana, heal the Ana. Double pocket the Diva. So, you should not be frontlining a Reinhardt. You should be, like, somewhere around here. Shooting from high ground. You know, here would be, here might even be better, actually. You could go over here. But you don't want to be down here. That's not the right spot to be at. So after Kiriko ults, all you guys can do is just retreat. Plus after the Rhine ulted and took you out. You being the soldier. So yeah, all they can do is wait and regroup, so at least they're doing that. I'd like to see some dive maybe coming out of your team here to maybe help the diva. Coordinate some dive with the diva.
Onwards to victory.
Put your heal pad down. Stay on the heal pad. Yeah, I don't know why you got off of it. At least Sebastian healed himself with it. Another reason why I say dive is because they got a Reinhardt, so you're shooting at shields quite a bit here. Yeah, not the greatest ultimate in the world. At least you didn't use it to shoot at a Torb turret, but you know, that ultimate could have been saved for when the Ryan shield breaks or is dead, and then you pop ult, and then you've got like something like that right there. Where there's a whole bunch of people available to you to just start wailing away on. But you got one pick, so that's good.
Nanoboost administered.
Diva needs help here.
Enemy turret destroyed. Activating self-destruct sequence.
Yeah, that aim, that tracking with that aim, that was pretty bad. It's like he didn't really know what to do, so he tried to do a little of both. Damaging the turret, damaging the hero, and it didn't work. Just tried to make a more direct decision, more concise decision. I think in that case, just shooting the turret would have been fine. Probably spread those shots around a little bit more next time, but yeah. Okay, so you guys got the point with the almost a 2-minute advantage. Okay, so we're back on Torb. Let's watch a little Torb here. So you're missing a lot of shots. There you go, you found a bastion to shoot. Problem is he's in tank mode, and then you get killed. So, if you think about it, that lane from the Zen, it's actually pretty narrow. There's not a lot of places he can be shooting at, and you were standing right in the middle of it. You don't want to pick those kind of lane battles unless you've got full health and you're being pocketed, or if you've got a shield. You had neither. Okay, Mercy got the res off. That's good.
10 seconds remaining.
Gotta work on your Torb aim. Get out. As soon as you pressed E, you should have used it as an escape. You got high mobility. When you press your E, you got speed. Just use that to get out, because there was nothing for you there.
Into the
The checkpoint.
So the main thing you need to be doing is farming your ultimate. Your ultimate's going to knock them off the cart if you use it right. So you need to farm ultimate and not die. So again, playing high ground, like around here and, you know, up there, all that would have been fine. Even playing like here or here could have maybe been fine, but Your team needs your ultimate right now in like a really bad way. Okay, D.Va got a good pick. Anna got the Zen. Could have been a good anti-nade right there, but alright, so you guys stopped him. So, yeah, it's not the easiest push in the world, but it is doable.
Switching sides.
And you do got the time to do it.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Aren't you a relic? A siege automaton E54. Your kind left a grave wound on this world. Come to think of it, I suppose we aren't so different.
So there's going to be two problems I see with this team count. The Rhine and the Bastion is easily going to be able to knock you off the cart. You've got nothing for Hammerdown. Hammerdown's going to be a team wipe or a team stun if used correctly. And then Bastion ult might knock you guys off the cart or get a pick. What I would suggest for that would be 1, a different tank, and 2, a defensive ult like a Lucio. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Or Zen.
Right by you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. I've got you. Escort the payload.
Taking damage.
Move it out!
One good thing is that D.Va should be an ult battery for the supports. So hopefully the supports are doing it. This support player wants to do too much damage in my opinion though. They seem a little too focused on DPSing. Good anti though for the sim.
I appreciate the support.
Anna should be on cart here. Not whatever this is.
You can't escape me.
Answering you.
Maybe just reload when you stop shooting there. Yeah, that Lucio beat drop just to stall it, not really the play there. Not the greatest sim wall either, but it kind of works.
Activating self-destruct. Onwards to victory. Angel at your shoulder.
60 seconds.
Tactical visor activated.
Yeah, using tank mode on Bastion is a great way to melt or burn down Rhine shield or Rhine himself. So that was good.
Seconds remaining.
Poor tracking, not really sure what the supports were doing there. Anna's probably DPSing and Mercy's probably trying to keep the diva up. So defensive ult there would have been huge. Not getting that support ult. And then that Anna was really misplaying. So yeah, number one would be your team comp. For reasons, okay, reasons lost. One, team comp, as we discussed when I saw it. Two, the guy playing Anna / Moira seemed to be DPSing way too much. And they were throwing, like, wasting abilities, like with their throwing their orb at the ground and then it just shoots up into the air as opposed to ricocheting it off of walls where it's going to kind of stay with your team, you know, that kind of a thing. And three, alts, timing. Your ult on Soldier, the one that I watched and commented on, felt a little early. Your ult on Torb was alright when you got the Lucio pick. However, this will lead to number 4 though. I'm just gonna say POS for positioning. When you swapped to Soldier and then you ran like point blank into the Rhine, you know, when you could have been high ground, that would have been an issue. Actually, I just thought of a 5th one. Use health packs. You never really went for health packs. That one's a little bit more just for you as opposed to your team. But ultimately, I would have liked to have seen a different team comp. One tricking diva puts your team in a rough spot. And then also having a one-trick Mercy with the one-trick diva puts that in a really rough spot. Those two heroes don't really work together unless you're Anna or Moira or whoever is like really hyper-focused on keeping that diva up and is able to do that. Otherwise, that kind of gets a little rough. So, I hope that was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.